got a big game tonight. Got the undefeated Miami Dolphins, of course, going up against the 1-2 Cincinnati Bengals. But me and a lot of people around the world think that the Cincinnati Bengals are actually the team to beat in this game. There's a lot of really cool side stuff going on between chatter amongst the players, which we'll get to in a second. And then yesterday, this game took a very weird turn. And it took a turn because the practice that the Dolphins are having is in Cincinnati right now at a college or something, right? So there's a kid that snuck into the building where the Miami Dolphins are practicing. And he started recording the practice. Then you see the video there. Then he posted the video of the practice. The Miami Dolphins get wind of it. They send a formal letter to Barstool Cincinnati, because I guess the kid that's posting it is a Barstool kid living and working in Cincinnati, demanding that they take the video down. Now, I don't believe the video was taken down because why would it?
Why?
I own that video. I took it. Copyright is mine. Now, is there any benefit at all to the Cincinnati Bengals? And I'm sure they probably didn't even watch it. Maybe a film guy did.
A little bit.
But is there any benefit?
It depends. If it's showing me what Tyreek Hill's going to run on 3rd and 9, it depends on what's on the video. And besides, what's the kid's last name? Is his name Belichick? You got to be careful with. You got to be careful with those videos and recording practices. He's up to it again. He heard what you said. He think he's on his way out. He's back up to his old tricks, man.
Oh, that's the way Belichick wins, right?
Man, you got to watch him.
Practice.
Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying to win, man.
Now, I want to be clear. This kid has no affiliation with the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's one of those things that happens now with social media and camera phones and all that stuff. But I love it because the Dolphins now have something to complain about, right?
Yeah.
You guys are cheating us. Some kids filming our practice. And when you consider that in connection to the kind of friendly war of words going on between Eli Apple and Tyreek Hill, and then Tua got involved with it, this kind of stuff, I eat it up. I love it.
Yeah. What can you do? How did he get in there?
Well, it's not that hard to just walk into a building.
How do you get in there? Like, you can't, an NFL team is practicing. Like
a guy making $15 an hour who's probably sleeping, right?
They slipping.
All the kid does is, my man, I'm with the Dolphins. Okay, no problem.
That's it. Go on right on in.
Go right on in. All right, so speaking of the Eli Apple, Tyreek Hill stuff, which started right after the Dolphin win last week when he told the world that he owes Eli Apple. Big game surprise there.
Wow.
That he's going to throw the ball to his best wide receiver, right?
He's a little concussed right now. Don't take anything in what he's saying right now.
He's definitely concussed. They're not, even if Eli Apple does go, man, they're not going to be in zero. Definitely going to have a safety doubling, linebackers bracketing. They might even drop defensive linemen.
I would tell you this: if the Bengals want to lose this game, if the Bengals want to lose this game by 30, they let Eli Apple cover
go man to man. Boom, we just gonna let them do their thing.
If you want to lose the game,
man,
that's
that defensive coordinator. I think he loves his job. If you want to keep his job, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, what I do like is that I like the banter, right? I like them going back and forth. I actually like Tua getting involved. Did you have any memorable one-on-one type of verbal confrontations like this before a game even got played?
Absolutely. The AFC North is the AFC North, and I literally had to threaten Hines Ward's life every game.
Really?
Every game. Because, Hines Ward was notorious for crack blocking.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he broke a kid's jaw. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I don't care nothing about this game. We can leave right now. I used to literally threaten his life. Like, y'all think it's a joke? Like, it was serious. Like, yo, I don't care about no football game. I will smash you out here. We can go right out back right now. And me and Hines Ward, every game.
What did he say back to
He was like, what's up? He never backed down. I respect it. Respect it. I put some respect on his name. He never backed down. He was like, what's up? We can do it. You know what I mean? And, that's just typical Ravens, Steelers, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I've had this happen. It was pretty much with him the whole time.
Did at any point post-career you guys get together, have a couple drinks?
We sat down. He actually, we had an interview. We had to talk with each other. He was like, you hated me, didn't you? And I was like, I can't answer that right now. But, at the time I did. You know what I mean? At the time I did. He's Hines Ward. He played for the Steelers.
There's also a great story. I'm friendly with Bart Scott.
Oh, my God.
And Bart Scott told me a story years ago that there was once a game he was playing in against the Steelers.
Yep.
And I think you guys were getting blown out.
We were getting
and
smashed.
Bart Scott had some words with either a running back or a fullback on the Steelers and told this man, eye to eye, I'm going to take your soul.
He said, and he said some other words. Expletive, This is a family show. He's like, I'm going to knock you
blank
out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let's put Bart Scott's gander on it. And Mike Tomlin just happened to be standing there, and Bart was like, send him in here. And Mike Tomlin was like, go in the game.
I said, hold on. So Bart Scott tells a running back or fullback, I'm going to knock you the bleep out.
I'm going to knock you the bleep out.
Mike Tomlin hears and goes,
he was like,
go take a shot.
Go in there and go do it. Let's see it.
That's like a dad sending his son into battle.
Right next play, you hear this big car crash. Bah! Dude, he's concussed, just like Tua was. He passed out, like running off the field. And then Bart loses his mind, goes up, yells, the whole Pittsburgh. Remember, we're down like by 27 in the fourth. Like, we just, we were a little off, you know what I mean? He's running right back over to the side. I told you, Mike, I told you. Like, Tomlin, like, signaling the trainers, like, hey, man, you got to come clean this up. We're like, oh, my God. But
smelling salt.
Hey, exactly. Typical Raven Steelers, man.
Yeah, that is great. Down 27, but he knocked the guy out.
Yeah.
And quote-unquote now, I took his soul.
He took his soul.
I guess he did.
He owns them in the afterlife.
One of the interesting things about that is a lot of people think that Waddle and Hill are the best wide receiving duo, but what's interesting about that, and maybe the Bengals offense is not getting credit yet because of the 1-2 start, but you could make an argument that the Bengal wide receiving core with Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins and, of course, Jamar Chase is not just as good as what the Dolphins have, but possibly even better.
I don't know who the Dolphins' third receiver is. So we know Cincinnati's loaded.
Right.
You know what I mean? With the Higgins, Boyd, and Chase. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't tell you who Miami's third receiver is.
The third receiver is Cedric Wilson, but you could make the argument. Matter of fact, I'm going to make it. Boyd had that 50-plus yard touchdown reception against the Jets last week. You guys all know what Jamar Chase does, but it's interesting when guys don't, toot their own horn a lot every time there's a camera in their face. A lot of people kind of don't know about him.
Right.
Like Tyreek Hill reminds you every day who he is and how good he is, right? Right. But I think the Bengals actually have more depth at wide receiver than the Dolphins.
They're definitely loaded. I would say they probably have the best receiving core. But Philly's
pretty good too.
Philly got two receivers that's pretty nice too.
Now, if the Bengals win this game and they even their record at 2-2, and all Bengal fans go, okay, we're back. The division is going to be ours. Everybody can relax. What does that do to the Dolphin mystique? Does it completely cut them off at the knees?
I don't think so.
You don't?
I don't think so because for the simple fact that everybody knows nobody's going to go undefeated, in this league. So they're going to lose at some point, and it's probably the game that they will lose.
On the road, short week.
Hurricane. You know what I mean? Hurricane. Like, they're dealing with a lot.
Yeah.
I think it kind of just let us know where they are, But if they win, it's like, they're just going to catapult them to, like, contender.
Yeah, it's weird because the only question mark here in this game, and I know it's kind of gone back and forth a little bit, is Tua. Because, 3 days ago, he's not on the injury report. All of a sudden, there was even questions yesterday, is Tua going to play? Yeah. Now, I don't know if that's because we all believe he got concussed, or if he's got an actual back problem, or what's going on, but it's been a very weird week, kind of like Belichickian on the Miami side. Where we have no idea what's going on with Tua, but we believe he's going to play.
He's going to play because they have to solidify that he wasn't concussed and stayed in the game. So if he don't play, then that's a whole nother can of worms, and they don't want to open it.
Hey there. Thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.